We begin with new information this morning as French officials say they are now seeking a second fugitive directly involved in the Paris attacks. Meanwhile, the brother of the known fugitive who is at the center of the worldwide manhunt is calling for him to turn himself in. Jonathan Vigliotti has the latest from Paris.
Police seized a car with Belgian license plates this morning in northern Paris that may be linked to the terror attacks. Several of the terrorists have ties to Belgium, including the suspect who got away, 26-year-old Salah Abdeslam. Overnight, security forces carried out more than 100 raids in France and Belgium. Police seized weapons and arrested more than a dozen suspects. Adil Arabi hopes the police catch the attackers who are still on the run. He was in the Bataclan theater when terrorists struck Friday night. He broke down as he told us he was separated from his girlfriend who was shot in the shoulder. I feel so bad, he said, like a coward for leaving her. Some Parisians are still on edge and many are angry about what happened here. A group of French Muslims has started a social media campaign to condemn the attacks.
And what they did is terror. And this is not the Islam I'm practicing.
Islamic militants claimed responsibility for the attacks, which killed 129 people. France is demanding its European allies support military action against ISIS. Secretary of State John Kerry, who met Tuesday with French President Hollande, says more needs to be done.
We have to step up our efforts to hit them at the core where they're planning these things.
For a second day, French warplanes slammed ISIS targets in Syria. Jonathan Vigliotti, CBS News, Paris.
Back here, the investigation continues this morning into a deadly crash overnight. It happened around 1:30 this morning in the 200 block of Bellevue Road. Police say the 45-year-old victim lost control of his car and flipped into a tree. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Investigators say they found a bottle of prescription pills in the vehicle. Toxicology tests will determine if that had any effect on his driving. The identity of the man has not been released. A high school principal is facing DUI charges again. Officials say Todd Campbell was involved in a crash on Nolensville Road, then tried to leave the scene. Campbell allegedly asked the other driver if he could give him cash because he didn't want to get into trouble. When police arrived, they arrested the Independence High School principal for DUI. This is his second offense. We reached out to the Williamson County School District. A spokesperson says they're waiting for the court case to play out before making any decisions.